gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna catch up a little bit. Didn't really get to do many lives the last week, so I want to discuss about why that is. Why is my face not shaven? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I've been busy. So started off, got a phone call about plumbing issue. Contact from the tenant. Contact a plumber. Plumber comes over. Plumber says, "We're gonna need a bigger snake." And anyway, he didn't fix the issue, and then he goes to me. So I got another plumber, and they go over and they're saying, "Well, we're gonna need a bigger snake." So they get a bigger snake, and they run it through, and it gets stuck at the same point. So then they're like, "Okay, we're gonna need an even bigger snake." They bring over the biggest snake they have in the shop, and they got stuck at the same point. So anyway, make a long story short, they come back a couple days later with the turbo nozzle. I guess it shoots high. It's basically like a pressure washer for your sewer lines, is more or less is what I'm gathering. And they blast it. They blast it real good, and it gets stuck at the same point. But they said it's squishy. I don't know what they mean, but they said it's squishy. And so anyway, basically they said the things are getting stuck underneath of the one bush that's outside with their tracking with the GPS and stuff. So tomorrow, before I come to the Fun Factory for a nice healthy dosage of 13 hours of work, I'm going to go to the rental property, fire up the generator, delimb or skirt the bush, and go in with my pole saw and cut the bush and throw the bush away. It's a big bush. It's probably about the size of my truck, and just go through and scalp everything else along the side of the house, and just get everything done. Call up the plumber and be like, "Okay, we're good to go." And hopefully that they'll dig down to it, figure out what's going on, and get it, install I forget what it's called, like a cleaning, like a clean out valve. Hey Flavio, install a clean out valve so we don't have to go through this again. And honestly, I was actually wondering myself, since they kept saying that it's underneath the bush, if it's just because it's this building was built in a weird time era where it could be the terracotta sewage lines, or it could be galvanized. So I'm thinking it's either one of two things. Either it's galvanized and it's rusted shut, which is no bueno, or it's terracotta and the roots have grown into it, and now the whole thing is a living organism of bush and clay and poop. Well, so far I'm in it for about 1,200, just to have them tell me that they couldn't fix it, and removing the bush will be free because I'm going to do that myself. And I think they said it's going to be about $6K to dig the hole, and potentially, and they're counting on replacing about 10 feet of sewage lines potentially. So yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. Honestly, I was thinking about just digging the whole thing up myself, but it's the fact that it's on a steep hill, and I don't want to be digging on a hill. But yeah, it's fun. Fun. And that's what I've been taking care of. And next week I'm also going to go ahead and replace the sump pump myself. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm just going to cut the pipe off, do a different attachment onto it, and do some flexi thing. And I'm going to actually stick the pump inside of a 5-gallon bucket, drill some holes inside of it so water can get inside. And I'm going to do pea gravel all the way around it to help filter out the dirt and stuff, and hopefully that this sump pump doesn't blow up in less than a year. Hello, Herster. I think that's how you say your name. It's hard to read because it's so small. But yeah, so that's what my projects are for this week. I am doing good. How about yourself? But yeah, so doing all that, getting all that done. I want to also, while I'm at it this week, because I'm off the 4th of July, and there's a mulch bed on the one property, and no one's been maintaining it. The flowers are overtaking, there's trees growing up in it. I want to take through well, I still have an anchor point. There's an old tree that got hit by lightning, which I've talked about on this channel before, but just real briefly. I want to tie a pulley system to the truck and haul up these giant logs from the giant tree that got giantly bombed into a catastrophic giant expense. And yeah, I want to pull them up, cut them up, load them up in the truck, and go ahead and cut them up for firewood. There's nothing else I can do with them. They're just too knotted and twisted. And clean out the mulch beds. Hopefully get things going good. All right, thanks for stopping by. Have a good evening. But yeah, so that's my goal for this week. Get all those 3 projects done. Hopefully they'll be done. The plumber might take till next week though. But yeah, so everything should be good. Everything should be going fine with the rentals. And hopefully, I've been doing some advertising. I could talk more about next week. Some handyman work. And we can talk more about that and different projects that I'm working on. But yeah, so for the most part, that's I felt like I've been cheating you guys on live streams, been needing to get back out here, and I figured I would just tell you guys why everything has been going the way it has and what I've been working on. So until next time, let the sun hit you in the shoulder and have an evening full of awesomeness.